Hi everybody, sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel sikhuluma ama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers. If it is your first time joining me today and you like the content over here, do not forget to press the subscribe button. Langezansi. Listen, you guys, come over here. Let's mind other people's business. And if you are somebody that doesn't like to mind other people's business, this is not a video for you. If you are somebody that all of a sudden starts to preach in the comment section, this is not a video for you. But if you are somebody that just likes to gossip a little bit, this is definitely a video for you. Get a cup of tea, come, let's sit over here and listen to the story that has been written on Zimoja about Zahara's sisters. Something is happening with Zahara's sisters. Okay, the last video that I did, I think it was yesterday, Zimoja had written another article where they were talking about how people were reporting that Zahara's sisters were selling Zahara's furniture because the pictures were being posted on social media, mainly on WhatsApp. So I guess people that have their contacts on WhatsApp could see the pictures being posted because they were selling Zahara's furniture items. All of this was happening, you guys, because the people that had originally bought the house from the auction, I mean, I guess they wanted the house back because the sisters were not able to raise the money that they had promised to raise in order to buy the house back, you guys. So now this a new article that has been written today, kukhulunywa ukuthi amaphoyisa were called to evict Zahara's sisters. Okay, the story is written by Theo Nyaba. So let's find out what's happening here. Why did the police have to be called for them to actually move out of the house? So it says here, the late Afro pop sensation Zahara must be turning in her grave a day after Zimoja reported that the two sisters Ubandezwa and Lumka Mkutukana had a garage sale to sell her memorabilia and expensive furniture on Friday. It has emerged that the duo had a fight with the new owners of the house, you guys. I would really love to believe that Zahara is not turning in her grave. Even though it's not, it doesn't mean that she's literally turning in her grave, but I really would love to believe that Zahara really is resting in peace. I really do believe that when you go to the other side, you don't really worry about the things that you left behind. The owner of the new house arrived, or I think they're supposed to say the new owner of the house, because the house is not new, but the owners are new because it's the new people. But this is how it's written. The owner of the new house arrived and found that his house was a hive of activity with garage sale ongoing, and the sisters hadn't packed their stuff and ready to move out. Remember, you guys, this person or these people that had bought this house had been nice enough to the family to say, listen, we'll give you some time. They bought it. They bought the house at the auction before Zahara passed away. When Zahara got sick and she was admitted in the hospital, they were willing to wait for that, to pass. Unfortunately, Zahara passed away, and then the sisters lived in the house. It was reported that they were willing to give them time to raise the money to buy the house back because they wanted to buy the house back. So that didn't happen. So I think they really did give them. I mean, we are in June now. It's more than 6 months later, and they are still in the house. The new owner then tried to talk sense to them to stop with the sale, but the two sisters continued selling instead of packing and leaving. Okay, so I don't know, guys, did he buy the house with the furniture inside too? I'm not sure. The source said that there was fracas at the complex when two Mkutukana sisters didn't want to leave the house and police were called in. The whole drama. The two women were already known to love money more than anything. They are greedy. They think the house still belongs to their sisters. The source said, okay? And I know there's somebody that is going to come into the comment section and say, oh, shame, these sisters are good sisters. They are born again. We go to church with them and all of that. And I'm like, I don't know, guys. I don't know, okay? It is alleged that the new owner had given them until yesterday to pack their wares and leave. Instead, they asked for more days. When the new owner arrived there, he brought people who were going to clean the garden. But to his disappointment, he met the rude women who just caused drama, said the source. It is alleged that the women demanded more time. The women demanded more time, but the owner would not hear it. The two women were not ready to leave the house because most of the things they were selling were not sold yet. They didn't want to go back to the Eastern Cape because, of course, they have to get that money from selling the furniture. They didn't want to go to the Eastern Cape without selling all of the items, okay? All they are interested in is making money. They don't care about the legacy of Zahara, said the eyewitness. Okay, I did say on my last video that I wish that they had raised money to just move the furniture back home. At least some of Zahara's stuff will still be with them. Items that were on sale included Zahara's bedroom suits, her lounge suits, her kitchen supplies, the flat screen, and her different music awards. I wonder if the mother is aware, you guys, because I don't think that she would want her daughter's awards to be sold. Called for comment, the sister said, "Who told you this? Leave us alone," before they hung up. That is the Zimoja that's saying this, okay? It's not me. It's written by Theonya. That's what they're saying. So the police had to be called. I wonder what happened after, because it sounds like they had not sold everything that they wanted to sell as far as the furniture is concerned, but then the new owner wants to occupy the house. So when the police were called, what happened? They end up leaving the house and then leaving the stuff behind. What's going to happen to Zahara's stuff now? I hope they are able to pack the things up and just send the stuff to her mother, because I'm sure as a mother she would love to have her kids' stuff. Okay, listen, you guys, so many people have defended their sisters, but all of the things that have been reported, it's hard for me to think that all of these stories, every single one of these stories, are untrue. Them selling, you remember when they were already wearing Zahara's clothes at some point, when it was like, a few weeks after Zahara had passed away, they were already wearing her clothes. There was even one picture of a sister wearing the clothes. People came and said, what's wrong with that? It's their sister. If they want to wear the clothes, they can wear the clothes. Okay, fine. There was a story of them using Zahara's card, and then other people came and were like, hey, what's wrong with that? It's their sister's card, whatever. Now they were trying to raise their money to buy the house, and some of us asked the question, why would you want to buy the house back? I mean, you don't have the money to buy the house. Just, gather some of Zahara's stuff and take it back home. And people are like, if they want to keep the house, they can do that. No. Because I was thinking, how much are they going to raise in this context? Are they going to raise enough to buy the house back? Are they going to raise enough to just, I don't know, pay a deposit to the house? Because the house already didn't belong to Zahara by that point. And people are like, no. These sisters, they are church people, and we were like, okay. And they were like, let Zahara rest in peace. And I'm like, we would love to let Zahara rest in peace, but it sounds like everything that they do makes us continue to talk about them. And the reason that we would even know who they are is because they are Zahara's sister, and Zahara was a celebrity. And by the way, you guys, there is no way that a celebrity can pass away, and the day that they pass away, we just stop talking about them, and never, ever. To this day, the Americans are still talking about Michael Jackson, because that's how big and important he was to them. So even with our stars, okay, they don't just pass away today and tomorrow we forgot. We're still talking about AKA, okay? We are still talking about Mampinja, and we will talk about Zahara or Zahara's family if there's anything happening with Zahara's family. If you don't like it, drink water. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegana. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginithanda kakhulu.